Alright, short video. I kind of want to talk about this game that I forgot totally even existed. Um, I remember them showing this back at the Xbox Showcase back in 2023, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I remember it being some time ago. Um, and I was completely captivated, just artistic wise alone. Very Blade Runner-esque, noir, sleazy, but with this fighting style of like a 2D, 5D John Wick game. Yeah, that was enough for me to be like, okay, yeah, I'm totally down. Um, and being that it was at an Xbox showcase, they were advertising the upcoming day and date games. I'm like, okay, like this is not going to be too far along. But at the end of the trailer, it said coming soon. I'm like, oh shit, wow, this looks cool. Like it sucks that I have to wait this, whenever the fuck, maybe they just showed it a little too early. Um, Probably just wasn't ready at the time. But nonetheless, like it looked great. It looked pretty, far along just visually. Um, but yeah, the only reason why I found that this was coming out was through, I believe it was the Xbox Nation, one of the YouTube channels on YouTube, the YouTube, okay, video oversight now, but yeah, one of them sites to where like they show like the upcoming uh Game Pass games. The headliner being Hades 2 and COD 2019. Um, but they kind of snuck this game in there, which was kind of weird to me because I'm like, holy shit, like this is worthy of like, I feel like y'all kind of underselling this shit. This is worthy of a I'm getting like South of Mid, like this is worthy of that kind of exposure, like like the next big thing. Um, it kind of rose for some concerns for me that I'm gonna get into later on why they probably did that. Um, but nonetheless, like it's definitely reinvigorate my excitement for the game. But yeah, just to get in, going back to what I said about the concerns. I guess the biggest concern would be, being that I don't know if like I haven't heard anybody talk about this game. I don't even know if there's any hands-on previews with it. That could very much be because of the embargo. They don't want the game getting spoiled. Um, Nonetheless, if that's the case, I'm kind of concerned on the runtime. While I'm a big advocate for short, bite-sized games, maybe because I'm like unk status, like I just don't have the fucking mental bandwidth, the time to be, you know, dedicating my whole life and you know what I mean, like playing a game that's like 100 and something plus hours. Like I pick and choose, my battles. Like a Kingdom Come Deliverance, being that like I was just playing that recently. Um, I'm a narrative guy, so it's like if you have a good story, then I'll play it. But like something like that's one of the reasons why I stopped playing. Yeah, I didn't want to get into Crimson Desert. I didn't even play it. I saw it and I'm like, okay, like I was kind of on the fence with it because it's like it's a commitment more than ever. While that's cool, like I'm impartial to it. It's just a personal thing for me. It's not to say that I would never play a long game. I have many of them, but as just time goes on, it's just like you try to, you know, play things. At least for me, play things in a vacuum, in a more condensed, uh, bite-sized experience. The last one being RE9. Even though I feel like while I love that game, that kind of suffered for them thing that I'm afraid that Replace is going to suffer from. Um, yeah, while I love that game, you know what I'm saying, RE9. I feel like the game was too short. Honestly, I beat it in 11 hours. Maybe because I'm a fan. But I digress. I don't want to make this a RE9 video. I kind of want to talk about this game Replaced. I guess the intention with this whole vid would be just to this game to get exposure, being that I haven't heard anybody talk about it, because I think this has a lot of potential to be, the next big, thing. Just visually, just looking at it. Um, but the biggest concern would definitely be like the runtime. You know what I mean? Like what are we looking at here? Is this a 3 hour experience? Is this a 6 hour experience? Well, that's fine, but being that it looks so fucking good, like I just want to live in that world. I want to, just take me on a ride, take me on a journey. I would be totally down for like an 11 hour, maybe even longer than that. 15-hour experience. Um, yeah. So I would hate for it to suffer from the RE9 effect. this game, because I think if if it has, it looks like has a lot of things going for it. If they have a good runtime, where you can like really delve into this game, maybe some new game plus too, then this can be the next big, thing for Xbox. Um, yeah, man. Um, Super stoked about it. Uh, yeah, I take it if you clicked on this vid, you probably like me that forgot about it. um, I guess it just got lost in time, being that they showed it off a little too early. Maybe they could have showed it 2025, at the Xbox showcase. Um, but yeah, but nonetheless, like this looks great. Um, yeah, hopefully it's this on Xbox Game Pass day one, April 14th. So, hopefully I can definitely see this game blowing up on like the streamer community, you know. Just want to put that in there too. Like, this is one of them games where like even if it is short, I can see there's a lot of people playing. It's kind of like a try, maybe not as colossal as a Dispatch, but like close to it, like artistically alone, even though I know that game was very like narrative driven and character focused and stuff. That's what people like, the very telltale game. People want to be taken on a ride, but hopefully that game kind of has a little bit, if it has like its cult following within the streamer community. I'm definitely gonna be playing it. Like this is a game main for me. Like, hands from top to bottom. I'm like just artistically alone, in the combat. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna leave this right here. Y'all guys stay up and stay blessed. I just want to make this quick video because I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. Um, and it would suck for this game just to kind of, you know, just go into obscurity. Oh yeah, I should also mention that like there's a lot of holy shit, man. Like this seems like the year for 2D 5D games. Like bring now that I mentioned Hades, I almost forgot Mouse PR for Hire comes out in little under like a week, 2 weeks. Like back to back. Which is crazy. I know that's not a 2D 5D game, but like artistic wise, it has an aesthetic. Very like looks like if Cuphead and Doom had a baby. And then we got Hades and then Replaced all in the same month, which is fucking crazy. Like, so yeah, like super stoked to get my hands on these games. Replace more than anything, and as well as Mouse PR for How. I'm definitely gonna check out Hades. Um, Not really that familiar with it. I played a little bit of it on my Switch. Hades 1. But it just kind of got lost in my back catalog because it was just so many other games coming out. But yeah, this one in particular, Replaced, like this is like a no miss, like day one, like for me play. But yeah, y'all guys stay up and stay blessed. I'm gonna close this out right here.